People ask, why? Why don't you look at the camera? They say things like, we're over here. And I'm matching with a question like this. Have you ever thought, maybe, just maybe, I don't want to? Well, you'll be wrong. The reason why I don't look at the camera is for a couple of reasons. The first one is because of these right here. Yes, I am blind, but not like regular blind. Like, I ain't blind enough to be able to play the keyboard or control a magic sword like Kenshi. I'm just blind enough to where I can really only see colors and shapes. And so looking at the camera would be pretty pointless because I can't even see what I look like. Like right now, I could look stupid. I wouldn't know. I'm just a blob. So to avoid me being like self-conscious because I don't know what I look like and I'm like criticize myself based on what I think I look like, I just look away from the camera. It's a simple solution. But then there's a second reason. The second reason was because I used to do that when I performed on stage, you know. I used to perform, and I'm not gonna say I had stage fright because you know I perform well on stage. I do well under pressure. I'm used to being on a camera or in front of an audience, but I always found a way to kind of disassociate myself to like mentally say that I'm by myself. So a lot of times I would wear hats. You see like older pictures of me before I had my locks. I either had my hair in my face or I had a visor on to where like I can't see y'all, and mentally it just became a thing like I'm on my own, because it's kind of weird to be in your room talking to an inanimate object as much as people do it nowadays. And then the last reason, which is like the reason that I usually do it now, because it's like part of my thing, it's like a tag, don't nobody really make videos like that but me. And so it's Fredo on TV and TV etiquette, because I was on TV once upon a time, is that you don't look at the camera unless it's like in the script. That's called breaking the fourth wall. So on my channel, across all platforms, when I look at the camera, it's to signify that I'm being serious. So if I'm looking at the camera, I'm sending out a message to y'all. This is usually like on holidays, somebody's birthday, when I reach a milestone, when I'm thanking y'all for something, or if I'm sending a message about something serious like mental health or anything of that nature. I like to look at the camera and let y'all know it's sincere. It's coming from the heart. I mean that. Otherwise, I keep it over here. And every once in a while, I break the fourth wall for comedic purposes because nobody expects me to look at the camera. And sometimes I just gotta say what's up. So yeah, another question people always ask, why are you always wearing that same beanie? First of all, they're talking about this one. If you don't know this beanie, then you don't know me. I got this beanie, I wanna say in 2017 when I moved to Oklahoma because I was cold. I'm not from like in an area where I'm used to it snowing or just getting obsessively cold, but it was like that in Oklahoma. So I had to get me a hat. And this is the hat that I got. When I bought it, there was no significance other than the fact that when I look through the hats, I see Black Panther, and I was like, oh, I'm a big Chadwick Boseman fan. I'm gonna get the Black Panther hat. I like the Black Panther. It's cool. And then he died. And when he died, this was all I had, Black Panther. And so I kind of cherished the hat because they stopped selling it. When I bought this hat, this was black. This was black. Now it's more of like a ashy gray color, or a dark gray, if anything. And this is like just almost a rust color. Like this isn't metal, but it wasn't this color. Like it was. People think this is a Transformer logo. They'd be like, "Is that a Power Ranger symbol?" I hate the Power Rangers, so like, you can't even like recognize this Black Panther because it's so faded. But you can't get this hat no more. So I'm gonna cherish it until it fall apart. Another question people ask, why don't you share your other talents? Now, this one right here is going to get some flack, but it's just the truth. And I will say that it's a truth that I'm starting to revert from. If you've been watching my videos as of recently, I'm going back to what I know. Initially, when I made content for two reasons. I made content because I like to entertain people, and I made content because I wanted to impact people. And I shared my talents through the content. It was never going to be Fredo's a dancer or Fredo's a comedian, Fredo's an athlete. No, I have to be just Fredo so I can do all of those things and still be valued just the same. The problem is I got caught up at some point in this journey with the view counts. You know what I'm saying? Like the views and the interactions. And it's like when I spent so much of my life training to be a great athlete or training to be a great dancer, training to be great at writing, all the things that I worked for, that I put time in, the stuff that I got awards for in regular life, the things that I was praised for in regular life. when I put them on camera, they were never really valued the same as, you know, me staring off into the distance and making this quick little joke. You know what I'm saying? There's no effort in that. That's just improv. But stuff that I like put my heart and soul into, it never got that mainstream attention. I mean, on occasion it did. I can't say it didn't. I mean, but it's just like the rate of which it was appreciated was different. Now, granted, while the view counts may not have been as high as these like shorts videos, the reactions, the comment section was always filled with a lot more love. I can say that for sure. Like, I had a video that it got like 100,000 likes, and the comment section was in the 10,000s. And then I have videos that'll get 10 million views and it'll have 5,000 comments. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at some point, which one had more of an impact? If somebody saw something and they felt the need to comment on it, I feel like that made more of an impact than they quick little chuckle. So, you know, just when I was an athlete, showing the athlete videos, nobody really cares if I'm fast based off views. You know, that people don't really share that kind of stuff, I guess is what I'm saying. And so my main goal, I guess, because I was growing, was just to do whatever I could do to like expand my fan base first, and then I'd go back to me making content that was just more of like, you know, what I started it for, you know. But now I don't really care too much about all that, because like I'm not struggling no more. So I think I'm going back to my roots, and I'm seeing that although it's not like the same size audience or appreciation, the people that appreciate it, and that's enough. So I thank y'all for that. Y'all put me back in check. Another question that I get a lot: do I drink or smoke? No, I do not. I say that on multiple occasions, and it's hard for people to believe, and it's pretty understandable. My personality does seem like that of a pothead, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I joke a lot, and it don't help that my eyes are always dark, you know, because I don't really sleep a lot. That's where that comes from. A lot of times people think I done got beat up. Ain't nobody putting their hands on me. I got a Glock and I got hands, but more so the Glock. I ain't really fighting no more unless I'm getting paid. And drinking, I just never cared for. I had alcoholics in my family, and I done seen like what they do. Alcohol is disgusting. That's, you know, a topic in itself. Alcohol tastes like, I ain't gonna even get started again. But yeah, alcohol disgusting, weed disgusting. But if you like it, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing. I don't want no part of it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't that I won't hang out with you. Just like, don't smoke around me. So like, if you want to go over there and smoke and then come back, we chill, that's cool. If you drink, as long as you ain't getting drunk, I don't mind being around people that drink. Don't start no, you know, altercations or nothing like that. But like, yeah, as long as y'all chilling, I'm cool with people drinking. Just don't try to get me to do it. And when it comes to alcohol, I'll drink to celebrate. But that's a very rare occasion, just because, you know, I don't care to drink, you know, and that's cool. Another question I get is, am I rich? And I'm gonna answer the other question in this one too, which is, do I accept donations? Okay, so the first part, no, I am not rich. I am not rich, but however, I grew up poor, and so since I am no longer struggling, I feel rich. I feel rich because I have way more money than I need, and I look to obtain more so I can help people on a larger scale. Of course, I started with my friends and family, but you know, I look to help more people, especially people that come from like a background like me, that got something they trying to do with their life. You know, it's a motivating factor sometimes. So, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about that. But if you do want to donate, I have a Cashapp and a PayPal you can donate to, or you can just become a member. It's like subbing to a Twitch channel. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. I got like 30 or 40 members now. That's pretty crazy. And they cost different amounts. So one of them's really cheap, one of them's really expensive. It's completely up to you. But I mean, like, I don't ask for any of that. I mean, the only thing I ask is that you watch the content, and if you enjoy it, you like it, and leave a comment if you got something to say. That's it. You know, that's more than enough, man. YouTube can pass me the check. I'm just here to entertain y'all. Probably the most asked question is, what can't I do? I grew up in a household where the word can't was a curse word, worse than the F word or the B word or the P word. Saying can't was just crazy. And because of that, my mindset has always been, there isn't anything that I cannot do. I just might not be able to do it right now. The only thing like that usually gets asked about that I cannot do at the moment is sing. I don't know how to sing. I ain't gonna say I don't know how to sing. I used to be able to sing. I can't sing now. I messed my voice up, and I can't even scream. That's a little fun fact about me. Yeah, at some point when I scream, my voice just turns off. So if I ever get put in a situation where my life is on the line and I got a call for help in a very high pitch, it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to go and fend for myself. Another common question that I get asked: why did you stop running? Because I hated running. There's nothing fun about running track unless you just enjoy running, because you're running in a circle. It's not really like a nice environment. It's just a constant left turn. It's hard. You can't really breathe. It's painful. And then you train day in and day out to run in the shortest amount of time possible. So just put that in perspective. It's not as fun as playing like basketball or football. Granted, it's not as like physically demanding, but at the same time, it is very physically demanding. So it's just pure athleticism, I feel like. But it wasn't something I was passionate about. It was just a means to an end. I needed to pay for school. I was fast. I used that to pay for my school. That's it. And of course, last but not least, why when I do stand-up? My most recent Fredo Rants video talked about that in detail, kinda, but it all boils down to just doesn't seem like my cup of tea. But however, I am not opposed to the idea. I'm just pondering on it, you know, I'm playing with the craft in itself. You know, I try to make my videos more structured as opposed to them being completely just improv like they used to be. And it's been received pretty well for the most part. But it's only in the long form videos. The shorts are still improv, but I'm trying to get used to that, like make a structure to the joke type thing. It's not really my cup of tea, but like I think I'm getting better at it. I guess this would fall in the category of a Q&A video, so I'm gonna put it in the Ask Fredo section. But yeah, if there's any other common questions that I get asked that I can put in the video together, I'll do a part 2. But until then, y'all be easy, and I appreciate y'all.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me.